Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Beatrix Snyman from Beatrix Designs. Here you will learn how to master Tunisian crochet and much more. If you don't want to miss anything, remember to subscribe and hit the bell, or you can visit my website at www.beatrixdesigns.co.za. Enjoy! What will we look at today? Have you ever found a skein in your stash that you really like, but when you look at it, there's no label? Or you found a bowl that you won by hand from a project that gone wrong? Or you found beautiful yarns, perhaps you've got them from grandma or a friend, but there's no labels on them. And now you want to use these yarns again, but there's nothing that indicates to you what the yarn weight is and what the recommended hook size for that specific yarn is that you can use. Now today I will show you a method called wraps per inch. There are a few things that you will need for this method, and the first one is a yarn weight chart. Now this you can find on the internet if you just Google the yarn weight chart. Included in the standard yarn weight charts is the information about wraps per inch. This one I compiled. What I did on this one was I looked at all the different terms that are used in the world, from the US terminologies, UK, Australia, South Africa, because that is where I'm from, and everybody is using different terms for different yarn weights or different hook sizes. Some are using the metric system, some have number system, some have alphabetical system. Now in this chart I included everything from all the countries that's available. I included the yarn weights with the recommended hook sizes as well as the needle sizes, because some of our crocheters like to knit, and some of our knitters like to crochet, and here we have all the information that we use in one place. Now this chart I have included in my year planner, which I compiled for 2019, and that will be available on my Etsy store. Something else that you will need is a knitting gauge like this. You have to look that it specifically has inches on at least one of the sides, because that is what you will use to do measuring with. If you do not have a gauge, but perhaps you have a measuring tape, you can use a pencil for this purpose, what I will show you in a short while. Now when you have your yarn weight chart to refer to, you have your gauge or your ruler. You can take the yarn that you want to find the weight from. I will start with this one. Let's use this one. This was a project gone wrong, seriously. But now I want to use this yarn again. It's beautiful alpaca blend that I dyed myself. You take your gauge and then your yarn, but please make sure that you do not pull tight on your yarn when you do this method. Now you have to wind it all around your gauge, or if you do not have the gauge, you will use a ruler or a pencil. And I wind it like this. it needs to be winded for at least 1 inch in distance. I'm just winding it now so that it can get onto the gauge. Alright, now you can see it's nice and loose. It can easily move on the gauge here. Now I just move it towards number 1 or any number on your gauge, and I just nicely spread them so that they lie next to each other closely but not tight. That is the secret. And now I'm finding my next inch number. I'm just moving away some of these yarns. I think that one will be fine. I can add another one because there's my 2 for my second inch. So between 1 and 2 I am going to measure this 1 inch wide. And all that I will do now is count the windings of my yarn around this gauge. Let's see how many do I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's just make sure if they are nice, and I think we can leave that one. So this will be 14 wraps around 1 inch. Now it's not about what you are winding the yarn around. It is how many of these strings lies next to each other for the width of 1 inch. That is what we want to measure. It's just easier to have something that you can wrap it around. Now if we count 14 wraps around my gauge, now I will use my weight chart, and I will go to the column wraps per inch, and I will find 14 to 15, there are 12 to 14 wraps per inch. So if I find light worsted, double knit, DK, 8 ply, that is all the different names for the weight I'm looking at. It's a lightweight yarn, 14 wraps per inch. There's the weight of this yarn. And now I can find my recommended hook size or my recommended needle size. And that's how you do it. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it very helpful. Until next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found anything valuable, please share this with your crochet friends. Also, you can leave a comment if there's anything that you would like to see in the future. And remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.